You're never going to believe this one. I've made a plan. The first time ever I've done a drawing of how I want my page to go, my forest page. I'm going to do an enchanted page because I found this fabric, and how cute is that, and how perfect for a fantasy forest. I just think it's awesome. So that started me down this road, and this is my sort of plan. I hope you can see this. I'm going to bring it up a bit. So I'm going to have a pocket down the bottom because that's the other part of the prompt. And forest was the winter one. So I am doing these trees that are going to come up. I'm going to embroider all these trees with branches and flowers and a couple of butterflies, hopefully. You see my fingers crossing. And then I'm going to put some mushrooms and grass and flowers coming out of the pocket. That's the plan. And I've made one. I've made a plan. I'm very excited. Who knows what will happen? So this is my page at the back, and I sort of love this because it's like branches in the winter. That's what it reminds me of. And I'm simply going to cover the whole lot with this to start with because I think it's autumn. I might have that side. I can't figure out which is the right way round, but I want that coming through. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this because it is just like so fragile. And then I've got these bits for my mushrooms and things, and I can't decide whether to go purples or blues. So I've got out these purples, which I think would be awesome. Love this one. That would be great as like a spotty little top mushroom there, wouldn't it? That's what I was thinking. And then maybe some of these as the little mushrooms. I don't know. But that's where I'm aiming at. So I've got out these fabrics. So let's see how far I can get. And I don't know how I'm going to sew this on. I really don't. I'm thinking I may have to turn it under at the sides, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to cut it because it's too big. Ooh, how exciting is it to have a plan? I still can't believe I've got one. It's very tricky because what I'm going to do, I think, I can stitch along the bottom. I don't want to move it too much. And I know I shouldn't really put the whole lot on. Oh, I'm going to cover this up, aren't I, with a pocket? Well, that's no good. Hang on, hang on. Let's take this back off. Take that off. Just 1 minute. Where's that other piece? I could just have this as my little... yeah, underneath my trees. And then I wouldn't be so panicky. Right, so I'm going to cut some of this because that's where my pocket's going at the bottom. And I've saved some because I've only got that little tiny bit. Right, so all I need to do is stitch this bit on. And then my trees will come up round there. Okay. This seems more doable. And I've gone all quiet. And I'm going to do, hopefully, really tiny stitches on the top. So, they're not very tiny. I can't do tiny. I do try. I try. I just can't. So, as usual, it's Sunday afternoon and I'm doing my stitching. I do like Sunday afternoons. It's quite calming, isn't it? I'm just going to catching the last bit of the sun. Because obviously here in the UK it's getting dark quite early again now. We're heading towards our winter. Well, that might have solved that little problem. Stitch them two together. Right, just very slow. This is going to be very slow. So what I might do is I might come back when I've stitched it down, because this is going to be a long one. There is going to be a lot of stitching in this one. I'm not quite sure why I've decided to do this like this, but I am so excited. I've made a plan. I've made a plan. So I'm going to keep my picture. Do you like my drawing? I'm not very good at drawing. But I thought, just have a little idea about what I'm doing, and we'll see if it makes any difference. I mean, I've already changed my mind, so it doesn't bode well really, does it? Okay, guys, right, next day, and next little bit of my page. As you can see, I've just sewn all the way around there. I had a bit of a dilemma because I almost thought I wanted to use this as my pocket, but then I realised if I'm having my trees going up like this, like a little arch, then that wouldn't work. So I've sewn all the way around it really neatly, and I'm going to make my little mushrooms. Now this is my little design, yes, and I think this has got to be the mushroom top. It just has to be. Not quite sure how I'm going to cut this out. I think what I'll do is try and draw on the back a sort of mushroomy. Well, now that's not going to work, is it? Because this is not a very sharp. It's a black. So let's see if that works. No, not really. I need to get one of those like proper pencils for drawing, but it's so dark that you can't actually see it. And it sort of does this. So I'm going to just vaguely cut that out, even though you can't see it. So we're going to get this, and I'm going to sort of cut out all my pieces for my mushroom, and then we're going to assemble them and sew them together. Right, let me just cut that bit off. So that will be the bottom. And look, a little bit bend there. I'm really excited about doing this one. I don't know why. Just feel like this is a right up my street. So there's my little mushroom top, and I need a little base. Now I could do a simple little look at this covered in bits. I'm just thinking this might work. It's going to be really colourful, isn't it? So we're going to cut maybe a sort of I'll tell you what, I'll just cut a piece first because I'm going to get the length sort of right. That may be too big. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's too big because it's going to be like really weird. So let's just make it a sort of mushroom base shape. Something like this. I don't really know what shape I'm doing, but you know, it's going to be fun. So that will be that. This will be sort of underneath. Now I was going to do another bit for here, like the underneath of the mushroom, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull that off. I will think about it. And I'm going with the purple theme, and I'm going to make some little tiny ones. So I don't want to make these too big. So we're going to have maybe this size, and these are just like little rounded triangles, like a triangle but with like rounded corners. I've never made mushrooms before, can you tell? Maybe too big as well. It may all be too big. I'm going to make a blue one. The same sort of thing. I think 3. I think 3 would be a good number. So let's just, I'm going to do it the same. Cut out like a triangle with rounded corners. And I think it'll be just about right. So there's going to be my mushrooms. Oh, I need little thin legs. We need little legs for my little mushrooms. And these have got to be really tiny. So we're going to cut these little bits up here. And these are just going to go something like that. I may have to fiddle around with the shape and things with these, but I think we're there. Okay, with the bits. So something like this. They're going to be massive. I think this is too big. I'm going to cut him down. Yeah, it's just too big. Okay. Behave yourselves. Stop being too big. This is definitely too big. Because my trees have got to come up here, and it can't be as big as my trees. I'm quite loving these little mushrooms though. I might cut this down just a little bit. Oh, no, that's got a sharp bit now. I don't want a sharp bit. There's no sharp bits on mushrooms. There we go. Oh, that's slightly better, I think. Okay, right. Now my trees, I think I'm just going to stitch, like running stitch, and do like branches. And then the grass. I've got to put my pocket on yet. My pocket's got to go at the bottom. I'll have a look at how I'm going to do the pocket. But what I might do in the meantime is start on my trees. So let me get going and I'll come back and show you how I'm sewing them. So I haven't decided on my pocket, but I have started on my trees. And this is as far as I've got. I've made like my sort of base outline. And I'm just going to fill in bits. And I'm using backstitch, mostly. Where have I got some on that side? I'm just going to start doing some sort of branches coming off my tree. So as it's winter, there's not going to be many leaves on this tree. There may be just a few. So that's all I'm going to have. So it's going to be quite a twiggy tree, which will be quite cool to do. As you can see, like that. Then I'm going to go back over here and make maybe, in fact, if I just come down here, like that, I've left like a loopy bit. And then I can just go back this way. It's very hard sewing through this silky fabric. You don't know until you try. And I'm going to come back to my tree. I may thicken up. I may thicken these up slightly. I don't want them really chunky, but they do need to be slightly bigger than they are. So I'll just, you know, do a bit of extra stitching. Maybe try and do the satin stitch, which I'm not very good at. I'm sort of following this line, if you can see. You know where this pattern is there? I thought I'm just following that, just because it's there and I'm following it. I just thought it'd be quite cool. So that's how I'm going to do my tree. I'm just sort of going to follow some of these lines. I may not. I may follow that one. That's quite a cool branch. I might do some more coming out. I'm not staying on this. I'm going to come out of it. It's these little mushrooms that I absolutely love. So these are going sort of on here. I'm not sure where they're going to go, because I won't need to do the tree there. Where did I had them the other way around, didn't I? Have that one. I quite like that one on an angle. And I'm putting my pocket here, aren't I? So I need these to be... Oh my goodness me, I can't get these the right way up now. There is a way. That's it, isn't it? I could overlap them like this. And then put their little trunks on. I think that'd look quite sweet. Maybe a bit higher up. And then I still haven't found anything for my pocket. Let's just start with the little ones. The little ones look great just there. So that's what I'm going to do next. And I need... Oh, I have got some purple left over, so I might use this. All I'm going to do is just do a running stitch. Like I said. I'm pretty sure that's the right way up. So we're going to have my little... In fact, I might do like an over stitch, or whatever it's called, where you just catch it like this. I think that would be quite cool. And I might stitch it all in purple, just because it seems to... I've got it in my hand. That's basically why. I just stitch with whatever's in my hand, whatever colour. So basically, I'm just doing a little stitch to tack these down. I might continue this one all the way around my mushroom. Let's put him on. Like this. And you just sort of go close to the edge. Sure, I've seen Sarah doing this one. Right, I've been so excited. I haven't told you to go watch Sarah and Rachel's channels. Naughty me. In case there is anybody out there that is watching this for the first time and wondering, what is she talking about? Why is she stitching down mushroom shapes? Well, this prompt is our September prompt, and the theme was a forest, because I'm doing the winter one. If you're doing the Christmas Journal of Stitchery, then you will have snowman as your theme. And I am doing the winter one. Sometimes I'm combining them if I feel like it. You can just swap and change. It's just all up to you. So anyway, I'm going off on a tangent again. Thank you, Rachel and Sarah, for this collab. Absolutely stretching my imagination now, and I'm really excited about doing this one. I don't know why this one has captured my sort of whimsical side, but I do like a bit of whimsy. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it this time. So the links to Sarah and Rachel's channels, which is Roxy Creations and Roxy Creations by Sarah, will both be in the description box below. Their channels, they will have links to all the playlists for you to catch up if you want to catch up. There's also a Facebook group where you can show off your work. There are some amazing stuff going on in there. Honestly, it is inspiring. If you ever get stuck, just go and have a look. Can't wait to show this one. I'm so enjoying it. So do go and see their channels. They're working so hard, bless them. And there's lots of other people who are doing this Stitchery project too. And they will all be putting their videos up as a hashtag Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. So you just need to search that hashtag and you'll see loads and loads and loads of slow stitch inspiration. So I've managed to waffle all the way through sewing this mushroom down. And we're gonna stop because I'm gonna do the rest off camera. I think that is absolutely cute as a button. I'm loving it. And I can't wait to finish this and see what it looks like. How funny is that? Thanks so much for joining me today. Love you lots. See you soon. Bye.